电竞季节，青春重燃，我们一直都在。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the last time to GCS, live from Shanghai, back to Warcraft here. And this is the portal that Foggy has to go through today. It's his golden opportunity here at Gold Championship Series. This is his opponent, WCA champion Lin, the slayer of all Night Elves. But Foggy beat him already. Is this his day? It would be so awesome.
I actually met him this morning. Well, to back up a little bit here. Yes, Lin is amazing against Night Elf. It seems like no Night Elf in the world stands a chance, but it would seem that our guy from the Ukraine, our boy Foggy, is the best Night Elf in the world currently. Maybe he has a chance. You said it, he beat him before at GCS Season 2. That was a while ago, though. Half a year has passed. Lin has improved, but Foggy says he has improved as well. Yeah. It's not like Lin is going to be running away with this game. That's what Foggy says. This morning, I saw Foggy. We were at breakfast together, and already he was saying, I'm not feeling so great. I got a bit of a headache. Headache seems to be gone, but he was wearing a scarf. Maybe he's a little under the weather, but that has to be ignored here. Foggy maybe not with the best circumstances, but Lin, these last couple of days, especially against 1-2-0, he has had a few bad days as well. Yeah. Well, 2 days, I guess. And I'm hoping for a third one here. Of course, this would be the greatest victory for a European Warcraft player since Jaws back in WCA 2015. He's so close. He's already top 3, but only the sky is the limit.
Exactly, man. The first win he already got. Both players wanted the blue booth here in the studio at GCS. Of course, Foggy, representing the Ukraine, wants the blue booth, and Lin feels a little more comfortable there as well. But we see Foggy in the blue trunks here today. So, first little victory, first little psychological victory. He feels home in this booth. He says, okay, when I'm sitting down, I feel nothing but Warcraft, no pressure, no nervousness or whatever. So this might be his golden day here today. Might not be the biggest prize pool as it is at WCA, but the prestige, man. Yeah. This is almost like BlizzCon back then. This is the tournament from NetEase. Of course, the best and biggest server we have. And the game is about to start, everybody. We start on Amazonia, Foggy's hometown. But it's not like against Human, where this is a great map for Night Elf. This is basically 50-50. In the early game, it can be great. In the late game, the Orc has a great time on AZ as well. There he is, Andrei Korench, 23 years old, from the Ukraine, as we mentioned. And yeah, what a story, man. What a story, the loser bracket warrior.
Yeah, absolutely. Dropping in the group stages already in round number 1 against TH, then fighting back like a lion, and yeah, making it to the playoffs. Then round number 1, he drops again to 1-2-0 that time, and then takes out Romantic, takes out WFZ, and yesterday, in a magnificent game that had our hearts racing and our blood pumping against TH, he defeated him for the first time ever in a series. That was a big moment for him. Now, going up against Lin, I don't think it's going to be easier. And obviously, the further he gets ahead in this tournament, the harder it is. We already have 1-0 waiting in the grand final. But our match now is going to be Night Elf versus Orc. And it's going to start on AZ. And this one could become history.
This could become European Warcraft history. Creo, the Night Elf back then, he did magnificent things against Sky at WCG. Another Night Elf from Europe is claiming the throne now. Happy New Year, everybody! The first match of 2017 is running, and it is Orc versus Night Elf. It's South Korea versus Ukraine. It's Lin versus Foggy. Loser bracket final, still a best of 3 on Amazonia. Who's going to take the lead? Who's going to get one step closer to the grand final?
Yeah, Foggy closing the year of 2016 and opening the year of 2017. He has been, well, he is our strongest player in Europe. We all know he's a damn hard worker. When he started playing, actually, people in the scene, I don't want to name names, but you know, certain pros from Europe said, yeah, Foggy, you know, has some success, but he's a gimmicky player. He's not that strong of a player. He has like his cheesy strats, a lot of Potom and Fairy Dragons and all that kind of craziness we all remember against Cash, the mass Hippo Riders, which made him known in Europe to begin with.
SK Hot.
SK Hot as well, that's right. A little bit of BM coming out at the start. Actually, one of the first pros to really validate Foggy as a world-class player was Lin at GCS. When Lin was eliminated, Foggy still had kind of this reputation of being gimmicky and, you know, not that solid. But Lin was one of the first big ones to say, nope, Foggy is a really strong player and I respect him. And of course, that was said shortly after losing to him. Now they meet again. Amazonia last time was won by Foggy. That time the map, I believe, determined the series, determined the outcome. Was the last map. This time it's going to be the first one. And as you mentioned correctly, has ups and downs. In the early game, it's really good for Night Elf. Going towards the later stages, it can become very hard.
True that. Once Lin got his level 3 TC and the waves start to come out, that's trouble time for Foggy for sure. He needs a great disable against the area of effect from the TC, but that is not just yet. He starts, of course, with a Blade Master Foggy with the Demon Hunter. No spectacular things here. Doesn't deny the creeps. Well done. And maybe, as mentioned in chat before, this matchup might be good for Foggy since he has no Huntress Hold to lose or to forget. Oh, there is the first deny.
Foggy.
And now level 2 is far away.
These Ancient of War creeps already yesterday against TH. He was attacking his own Ancient of War. The Demon Hunter was standing next to the altar for a good amount of time. And then he started to panic. The Ancient of War dropping so low.
Whoa. One Moonwell tech by Foggy. This is aggression. And this is reminiscent to what he did to Lin at GCS Spring. Most of the Night Elves, they play a little more passive because they think, okay, the Orc does the one burrow tech. I can't really catch up with it because I need the Moonwells for regen. But no. Foggy is different. Foggy is aggressive. Foggy is going for the burrows and the tier 2 buildings. Lost a good amount of HP already here at the Trolls. Has a clause of attack though. And what can he do? Blade Master not luring the Trolls away, which is a little awkward, but alright. So both players maybe feeling the pressure here. Cloak of Shadows for the Blade Master. That is of course good for Foggy and maybe the first pickup. No. Lin saves the peon into the burrow. But there's an opening. And he can get in, cancel the third burrow, which is of course nice. He doesn't have a staff though.
Yeah. He might be forced into a TP here if the Grunt... it does block, of course, as it's supposed to. He has a Cloak of Shadows here to buy some time. But he will have to TP out of this. And is that really worth it for a burrow, which doesn't supply block him anyways?
It's hard. Tier 2 for him is halfway through, and... Lin, is he buying the staff away, or is it just the boots? Oh, it's Circlet and Dust, alright, so he knows Cloak of Shadows is there. With Dust, he will force the town portal soon. So early game advantage for Lin, that is for sure. Level 2 on the Blade, and good inventory, here it is, and... Okay, if there's a crit, he can still TP out. Windwalk is coming, backstab, Lin is hoping for his Saint Sword, but Foggy is TPing out. 3 Moonwells in the base.
I'm just... TP lost already. That makes it really difficult venturing out onto the map until he has Master. And if Lin becomes aggressive before Master again, which is usually what he does, this can be turning out very, very hard for Foggy. Usually on this map, the Demon Hunter can creep up pretty damn quickly. He's only barely level 1 still, though.
But he has a Telly Staff now. This is what he needs to get inside the base of Lin. We have a Wisp at the laboratory, and he will staff onto that once the Beastmaster is there as well. Grunts on the map, looking for the Tavern, looking for the Archer. There's not too much for them to gain here. But Tier 2 is finished, and there is the Beastmaster. What can he do with the Quill Beast? He needs to buy time. Lin is on Tier 2 as well, going for the Lodge first, and still needs to reproduce the Burrow. No Beastry yet. And here comes the Wisp. And where's the staff? Here we go. Foggy needs to do damage now. He needs to hit hard. Oh, it's the staff from the Beastmaster, by the way.
Interesting. Oh my god, the two-peon block between the two burrows.
The floodgates are shot and the Beastmaster is surrounded. This hurts so bad. But there is a staff on Foggy's Demon Hunter. He can get him out. Needs another Quillbeast, I think.
But he's blocked in!
Another block and there's no TP!
Oh my goodness.
Disastrous for Foggy. Lin had all the answers to this style. He remembered the game from, when was it, May maybe? Oh boy. Yeah, the Grunt, of course, cannot be killed. It's too much damage. TC is there as well for additional damage, and he doesn't even kill the Lodge. He's delaying the Beastry, yeah, but on the cost of his first hero and the TP, of course, before. And now he's blocked in. Now he can't get out. Oh! Okay, yeah, but it's just a matter of time.
Speed scroll even. That looks like a, you know, psychological speed scroll. Doesn't need to use that, but he's like, hey, Foggy, guess what? I'm killing your hero here. The Archer won't be blocking him in either. He still had the second charge of the dust. And this is a abysmal early game for our European.
Not the start that we were hoping for, but against Night Elf, man, things are not lost just yet. It is gonna be hard. He has to climb a mountain here. And a mountain of the scale of a Mount Everest. The two engines of wind are almost done. Foggy has a lot of supply to catch up from, but yeah. The Beastry was delayed, but now it's ready, and now it's time for End Snare and then Raiders. TC creep time. The Blade Master is close to level 2, thanks to the kill of the Demon Hunter. And that, of course, helps him with Windwalk level 2 soon. Yeah, now it's time to creep for Foggy as well, but that's not what he wants. But with piercing damage, he cannot accomplish anything in Lin's base anymore. More steals here from creeps.
Yeah, got that one on the Blade Master as well. This Archer is going to be level 3, almost. Going to be 1 XP away. Can he save it? Ah, nice block.
Windwalk.
But the Windwalk.
Ah! Moon Juice helps.
Alright.
This would almost be level 3 for him, so if he keeps them safe, that's good. Demon Hunter is back. And there is Fury Fire on the Blade Master, so the Beastmaster will remain alive. The Blade Master has to retreat, but the TC is killing the Engine of War. No creep anymore from this one. Level 2 TC, and the first Raider is joining the fray in a bit. It's the third Walker already queued. Lin at 40 food, and Foggy has to get the safe spot here. Demon Hunter, of course, horrible XP. Just level 2. Yeah. You need level 3 against the TC.
Yeah, and Lin's doing it well. He's using his map control now with his strength on tier 2, his superiority, to take camps away from the Night Elf side. That's the way you're supposed to do it. With the first Raiders coming in, here we have them. It's going to be easy to pick off some units. Wanting to go for the creep, and he gets it as well. Blade Master now almost a level 3. And here he gets it with the speed scroll again. And the End Snare, of course. And yeah, Foggy can't do much for Master. He's at 28 supply. Master's coming, but it's going to take another minute or so.
Yeah, Heal Scroll already bought from Lin. Investment into items, of course. He wants to steal them away from Foggy, so he can't heal his units up against the shockwave that is coming. 46 food for the Korean. We have 30 for Foggy, as mentioned. Claws on the Beastmaster, by the way. That is a really strange choice. Don't really know why he did that. Heal potion already. Yeah, but he has Watch Awards. That's nice. A little help. A little legal map hack. Master training almost done. Is he ready to fight? Hell no. He needs to buy more time. But against in his matches against Romantic and TH, he was the master of buying time. Will it succeed on Amazonia? The map is so small, and Lin might be very, very aggressive here. Looking for the creep jack. Of course, he knows Demon Hunter has to creep up, but the only creep that is left is the natural close to the main. And maybe the rogues, but that's not enough. Yeah. So absolute map control for Lin.
The Sentry Ward saw him coming here, so Foggy did retreat in time, and he has to. He can't afford to get creep jack because, again, no TP. So he has to play this so passively. This Demon Hunter still basically the same amount of experience that he had from the start.
Beastmaster with the slippers as well.
This is really awkward.
Did he drink without us?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense on paper.
Okay, now he gives off the slippers. Not the claws, though. I don't know. Something's weird here. Lin stops production, is at 800 gold, has lumber issues, but of course for Orcs it's not that big of a deal. We see the Tinker third. Foggy at 41. What does his his inventory say? Just a heal, 2 heal potions, no scroll, no invul. And the Blade Master has the invul and shop control now as well. He has so much gold. Next heal scroll for him.
Yeah, and level 3 TC. This is where the fun begins. 2 sentry wards seeing each other. Gonna be getting dewarded here shortly. Foggy's desperately trying to find some experience. Maybe he can go to the top left now. Seems like that's what he's trying to do. But Lin might anticipate this. Yep, he's not gonna be creeping. He knows that the Night Elf might be on the move out. But nice Wisp Scout. That was well done by Foggy. Seeing if the backstab might be coming in.
So he gets items now as well. Has 1 heal scroll at least against the Shockwave. And an Invo Potion. That's nice, but here comes Lin into his base. Does he have a speed scroll for engaging? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, the illusions. First Cyclone hitting the right one though, and these talents all exposed. Shockwave hitting 5 of them immediately. And the Raiders ignore the heroes. That's the way it's supposed to be done. Going for the talents right away. The heroes can't do too much damage, at least the Blade Master, but the Raiders will be there. Disenchants against the Cyclone. A few talents have already fallen. Here comes the heal scroll for Foggy, but that's the only one. And it wasn't too effective, I don't believe. Invul on the Blade Master trying to chop down more of these talents. Now we only have 6 remaining. Scratch that. It's gonna be 5. GG already. And Lin takes the lead.
That was not too impressive by Foggy, to say the least. Lin immediately capitalizing from the mistakes that he made, and that were a lot. Not the most promising opening to this day if you're cheering for Foggy, but he's not only the king of the loser bracket, he is also the king of comebacks.
Yep.
Yesterday against TH, the early game, though the first game was really bad as well. TH stomped him. I think he needs some time to get his rhythm, to get into the flow of Warcraft that he had yesterday. And now it's his map choice. And now he can dictate the game a little more, hopefully, with the map that he really wants.
By the way, we have had an update. It's going to be the 1-on-1 first today. Then it's going to be the 2-on-2. And the grand finals will be played last. This has been adjusted, and I think everyone will appreciate this. But yeah, let's stick with this series. Foggy. Alright, we have to give him a new tip. The next one is going to be set a rally for your altar. Because there's too many games where the Demon Hunters are standing there and the Ancient of War suddenly almost dies.
Yeah. And this was maybe too aggressive. And it's really impressive how Lin knew exactly what to do.
The double peon block.
The double peon block, the grunt block, not preventing the Night Elf from getting in the base, but preventing it from getting out. That's something, I don't want to say new, because we have seen it many, many times, but this is an adaptation that you need to do against Foggy, and that was the perfect counter to Foggy's game.
Yeah. Lin played this so well, and if I'm Foggy now, I wonder, well, aggression is good, and that's basically Foggy's philosophy for this matchup. You have to be aggressive against one Borrow. He told us this over and over, but now, with seeing how well Lin can deal with it, is he maybe gonna switch gears? Is he maybe gonna go for creeping? So far he hasn't believed in it, but maybe he has to change his mind because, yeah, Lin, on AZ, man, I think that was the perfect way of doing that. I don't think there's anything you can do better. Maybe, though, he has a harder time defending that on another map, like TS. By the way, TS is much wider, so it's going to be harder to box in your base with only a single entrance and stuff. But if he deflects this aggression again like this...
It's going to be hard.
Oh, man, it's going to be more than hard.
But nothing is impossible in Warcraft. Still a believer here. I woke up with a good feeling, and maybe the odds are heavily against him now, but maybe he needs this pressure. Okay, comeback time, Foggy. Once again, maybe for the last time, send him the energy that he needs here on New Year's Day. Lin looking confident. Foggy a little doubtful. But alright. Second game was to start against TH. Let's hope he continues this against Lin as well.
Okay, folks, let's head into it. Map number 2, Turner Stand. This is the Night Elf's choice. It's easy on Amazonia to creep up your Demon Hunter pretty quickly. It's even easier here. Hopefully this time he's not going to be denying the creeps. That would be a good start. And yeah, Lin. He has been revolutionizing quite a few matchups, or maybe revolutionizing is a strong word, but he has been introducing new strong tactics like Kodo, Speed Scroll, Zeppelin usage against Human, and in general against Human the Tower Rush since him has been becoming a lot weaker. Against Night Elf though, he's very predictable. Always the same, basically, as any orc. Every now and then he's gonna mix in a 2 borrow tech instead of a 1 borrow tech, but that's it. Like, this is where the innovation stops. We're gonna have Raiders, Walkers, the same heroes, and maybe a couple of Berserkers, which were, by the way, completely lacking in game number 1.
Yeah.
Because he was so aggressive, he never took the time to creep the Merc camps.
Yeah, you need to go out to the edges of the map, which of course is not what you want if you want to pressure your opponent. So more likely to see it here, since the mercenary camp is also guarded by the Taskmaster, who might drop the big potion of mana, and of course the chances you want to go for to get it for your TC. No surprise here, Demon Hunter, Blade Master, the everlasting battle between the two, and Foggy with a safe creep spot here. Interesting is going to be how does Lin start this. We've seen from Fly, he doesn't creep at all. He goes for the harass immediately, goes on to the top of the map and creeps the top lane here, or trying to steal something. And I can see the same thing happen. The shop is pretty early before the barracks, so we will get items and then venture out into Foggy's side of the map.
I believe so too. Interesting choice. Of course, you can easily creep your Goblin Laboratory here if you're the Orc with the Grunt and the Blade Master. But he's going to decide to be aggressive. He's definitely going to be late to do anything about level 2 Demon Hunter. Maybe he wants to prevent the Merchant from being crept. And that should be working out. Here we go. This time the Demon Hunter joins the creep. And the Ancient of War seems to not be denying the neutrals. Home of Agility and Ring of Protection, which can be okay, but of course there's better items. I know Foggy likes keeping the rings, but especially in this matchup when you have to get your arsenal up, the tier 3 triple hero combo staff, heal scrolls, heal pots and invul pots and all that, maybe he's going to be selling it for a bit more gold.
True that. Lin versus Foggy, by the way, is not only the series from GCS, the first one. They are 3-3 against each other. Of course, now Lin taking the lead with 4-3 with his insane matchup versus Night Elf. It is math on stream, never good. 60 games and he won 40 of that. So 60% win rate is crazy. And yeah, let's see what he does here. Gloves of Haste for him. TP already sold, of course. There's the Circlet, more damage. What can he do with that? Once again, early tech, but not as early as it can be. So not one Moonwell tech. He gets some experience, some HP off of this Grunt. So this looks pretty good. You don't know what they say. Never lose a Grunt in the early game.
He can kill it if he decides to chase. Well, unless the Blade Master comes in with a Speed Scroll save, which is looking like what he wants to do.
He seems to deny it, right? No.
Oh, high damage rolls. Why no claws of attack? Alright, here comes the Blade Master. I think this is enough for the save. Speed Scroll and Salve.
But early investment of a Speed Scroll. That's usually not what you want. So the game starts a little better for Foggy now. And Lin has to get back and buy a new one. And it's also cool that he completely dodged him. Like he didn't fall for this harass. Staff on the Demon Hunter.
That's
well
cool.
done.
Yeah, that's really nice. He knows where the Demon Hunter is, so now he can creep the Ancient of War. That's really nice. Being aggressive, forcing the demon back, buying the Tele Staff, and then creeping when you know it's safe. Pretty smart by Foggy, and yes, I agree. This game, thank God, starting way better than the last one.
Okay, he doesn't have the Archer here, so creeping will take a little longer. The Grunts are coming from the right side. One is hurt, though, so maybe there is a chance. He can cancel the healing, should cancel the healing, but he doesn't see it just yet because no Ultra Vision, of course. Is this One of Illusion more vision maybe for him? A little spies running across the map, and the Boots of Speed, of course, for more mobility. Lin trying to steal something, but he's going for the Ancient of War again. Is there healing for him? Yes, he ate a tree, so there is regeneration. No Wisp moving out for this. Shop not ready. Blade Master joins the fray.
He should be getting this Grunt. He has the Boots of Speed now, so I don't think the Blade Master damage will be high enough to force back the Demon in time. He also roots the Ancient of War. He gets the Grunt, well done. And he might be getting the second one. I like what I'm seeing. The trade will be the Ancient of War, but that's definitely worth it, I feel, for these two Grunts.
Yeah, it's going to take some time because he's, of course, fortified now. And this grunt is down to 190. He won't be able to save himself. Tier 2 tech for Foggy is almost ready. He should not lose the shop though.
With 2 dead grunts, suddenly the aggression towards the main, the potential is marvelous.
Yeah.
The Wisp is coming towards the middle. It's Beastmaster time, boys, and here we go. The Blade is still stuck up here. He has to buy a telestaff now.
I think so
but
too.
Lin has no money.
And no speed scroll. Only healing and wind walk. Oh, he doesn't even have wind walk because he has no mana.
Is he really gonna walk?
Whoa, that takes a lot of time. Foggy's chance, opening the gates for the win. Bestiary will be dead. That's for
Bouncers have
sure.
been fired, man. They have been killed. Nothing here to keep these tier 2 buildings alive. He's definitely gonna get the Bestiary. Does he maybe have the time? He's already setting up the 2 peon block, so I think the Lodge will come through. But still, this is magnificent for Foggy.
Yeah, this is really good. TC is out, and the Blade Master is in as well. Mana burn immediately, but of course it will be... Oh, it's Shockwave first!
I guess wanting to get a little bit more damage. Blade Master trying to deal with the demon. If he gets this kill, this would be so amazing.
So much damage on the illusion. Well done by Foggy. Block from the Beastmaster. Now the tides have turned. Almost getting it, but the boots again. They will do the job, I guess. There is a speed scroll though.
10 seconds. Is he gonna chase this?
Yeah, looks like it. Is there something coming to block? No, it's not.
Burn would cancel the healing.
There's no aura. And here comes the block by Lin.
But the demon is also low.
Oh boy, Shockwave prevented by this mana burn. Well done. The Quillbeast is chasing, cancelling the healing. But he has to be careful about the Blade Master though. There's a TP. Is he forced to do it or will he sacrifice the TC? Gets him! And the Demon Hunter will be able to escape thanks to the boots, man.
Good item, I know.
He has no staff, but the damage rolls from the Blade Master not high enough. In the meantime, he gets more vision thanks to this illusion who is not contested. First, Walker is out, but what a glorious early game for the Ukrainian. And he doesn't forget about the Ancients of Wind. He doesn't forget about the Tier 3.
So good.
The shop is still alive. He has a staff now.
So good by Foggy, man. Getting destroyed like that in game number 1 and coming back like this. He is the comeback king. And now the momentum totally swung the other way.
Usually you want to creep your TC now. You want to be annoying with the Blade Master. But the Blade Master is level 1. He is so far away. The TC, of course, stuck in the altar. What can he do? And with low-level heroes, usually there's no chance for the Orc to do this. Blade Master desperately trying to go for items. Close-up attack would be amazing for Lin, but he needs the RNGesus to work in favor of him so far. The drops weren't that great. This one is definitely good. TC is back, but with Shockwave not that effective, especially when you just come out of the altar. Nice save into ethereal form by Lin. He's playing this well, but he is fighting uphill, of course. First time in a long time that I see that Lin is going for the Raider before the end snare. So he knows I need every single force that I can get as fast as I can to help me here in this situation.
Yeah, and Foggy should know how far away the end snare timing is. And as long as that is not here, he can continue to be aggressive. I don't know that he gets any kills with Spirit Link. I don't think so. But he keeps the Orc low on levels, especially the TC. And this is amazing. This game is so good. I haven't seen... I don't know if Foggy wins this. This game is, of course, not over by a long shot. But I haven't seen a game where Lin had so much issue against the Night Elf in forever.
Yeah, that's right. He steals the first items, and it is the Invul Potions, of course, great. And no beast mode for the Blade Master when Cyclone hits. And Master Training, he doesn't forget about that. 60% done. So the stormy times are coming up here on Terranas. 37 food for Lin, that is ridiculously low. Only now the end snare upgrade is about to finish. This makes things, of course, a little harder for Foggy. Lin trying to be aggressive with a level 2 Blade Master here.
But it's too late for the big creep. And look at the difference in this game, man. Staff should be saving this talent if he needs it. The crit actually gets less. Oh my god, the Mud Golem again! Is he gonna get the kill? He should. The TC's running over, he's panicking, he has a speed scroll. The end snare is coming as well soon with it. But the Mount Golem, come on, man.
Slow again.
You gotta slow him down. You gotta keep him slowed down.
At the end snare.
Wait for it. Oh, but the TC should be coming in for the speed scroll save.
Spirit Link as well. Speed scroll, there it is. There another slow for him. Doesn't really work this way. But once again, a lot of HP gone. Lin sees, okay, maybe I should not go to Foggy's side of the map right now, not be aggressive. Foggy at 42 food now. Where's the Tinker? He needs him. 43 for the Orc. And if you are on par in supply as Night Elf, this is always great for you as long as you keep some kind of shop control. Foggy needs scrolls, of course. Lin already got the first one, and now it's time for the Invo Potion. No, it's still on cooldown. Lin only sold a few items here.
Demon Hunter gonna be level 3, about to be level 3 as well. Sells the one of Mana Stealing, of course. He has the resource now for the Tinker, and there we go. Mud Golem, little sad after not getting the kill like he did against WFZ, but still he's helping out here. In the late game though, when we have an actual fight, I'm probably not gonna be as useful. But Foggy has a big army. Foggy has a strong army at 49 now. And yeah, Lin at 46 only. This game is certainly looking nice. Peon's already joining the party here for some help with Spirit Link.
The item will be great. Nevertheless, Belt of Giant Strength will be the worst, I think. Flute of Accuracy is also not good. There is no Berserker for Lin still, and he didn't even creep his Merc camp, but this Great Hall desperately or shows desperation by Lin, and this is such a rare case. Foggy has to scout this. If it comes through, he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's the Hail Mary right there. I mean, I don't think the game is necessarily completely over, but with Lin going for this, it looks like he thinks it's over unless this hall finishes. But this may come as so big of a surprise that Foggy doesn't even think that Lin might go for something like this. And yeah, you're absolutely right. He has to scout. He has the Hawk now. That could be used very well to scout. But of course, he also wants to have it with his army against the Blade.
And is creeping so carefully here, luring out the Taskmaster to the bridge. And Foggy is coming. He smells this. He is at 50 food. 1 Invul Potion, 1 Heal Scroll.
We have a Wisp now leaving the main. That one could be used to scout the natural.
He's going for maybe a counter expansion, because he has a Wisp there ready.
A player's forces are under attack.
As you so often say, if you have an advantage, what do you say?
If you're ahead, get more ahead.
Ah, get more ahead, exactly. So Cyclone on the Blade Master. There should be a mana burn, or is he going for the TC? He is going for the TC, who's close to level 3, by the way. First Shockwave doesn't hit too much. Lin always has this one Shockwave that doesn't really hit, and afterwards they're marvelous. So, okay, now he scouts it, the Wisp, and he stabs onto it. So well done. Demon Hunter will be cancelling this. Foggy! It looks so good.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be coming up. Is he going to try to prevent this with a Speed Scroll Raid or something? Doesn't use the Speed Scroll. Counter Expansion, though, is being found by the Illusion. Of course, not going to be killed by it, but he does know. Blade Master repositioning. This is still a little dangerous. He doesn't have a TP, man. He has double Scroll of Healing. He has 2 Invuls. And this Orc Expo is coming up, man.
Lost a lot of HP, so it will take some resources to get it back up, but Lin is defending this well. The Korean, this Hail Mary might find its receiver.
Oh, man. And by the way, in that first engagement where he TP'd out, he lost 2 Talons. And, of course, the TP. And it does not buy back the TP.
And the TC is level 3 because of that. And we have a Berserker. Lin is at 60 food. No TP. Foggy with the back against the wall. He has a heal scroll and a protection scroll. A lot of heal scrolls, by the way. 3 of them. Investing so much gold and the counter expansion halfway through. Not contested by Lin.
Yes, the Blade Master has been revealed here with the Fairy Fire.
Does he have a Cyclone? Doesn't want to go for it.
A single Bad Rider, by the way.
Yeah, against the Fury Dragons. Not that bad of an idea. And for scouting, of course.
In the main, though.
Yeah.
Berserker's going to take it out. Lin not paying attention. That's good. Because the action's breaking out down here. We have the Speed Scroll engage again. The first few Talons are falling. At least the first one. Here comes the Shockwave. That's a big one. Heal Scroll has to be used. There we go. A lot of Raiders up in the air. No disenchant at the moment. A lot of Walkers. He could use the disenchant. There we go. And the Raiders find the Talons. Once again, one more Shockwave is not ready because the mana burn was there. But Foggy dropping in supply. Still 61 for the Orc. The TC, maybe in the front line, could be getting focused. No Spirit Link at the moment, but isn't. And more end snares flying towards the Talons. They're dropping really fast. 44 supply for Foggy, but most of that is not here. Not in this fight. Not in this army. And remember, there's no TP. Now the Orc army is starting to drop low, I guess, but there's one more heal scroll. The Raider micro up here, man. He saves them all.
Absolutely insane. He kills the Berserker, he kills the Pocket Factory. Foggy now trying to go for a Hail Mary on this Blade Master, who has no mana anymore, but the Invul Potion and Snare on the Demon Hunter. Invul Potion on him as well. Can he get the TC? No. Gets healed, and the Blade Master should be safe here as well. Tinker has another Invul Potion, but so much End Snare. He will be stuck there. Demon Hunter is back. Mana burn on the TC. Oh, End Snare. There's nothing to heal him anymore. First hero down. Foggy throwing this game away. out the window it is, and now it's killing spree time, and Foggy is out. The miracle is not happening, and the grand final is once again June Park versus 1-2-0. As we saw in the winner bracket already, the dream is over, but hell, we can be proud of what this guy has accomplished. Bronze medal for Foggy.
Yeah. Too bad he didn't go further, but man, what an improvement. Top 8 last time, and this time he is falling to Lin to drop to the 3rd place. Still, of course, very strong. And yeah, it remains the case. Lin against Night Elf to be an answer. Foggy, I guess he should have scouted the expo earlier. I guess he could have gone for a timing, not go for the expo, but go into upkeep yourself or go for more items. He wanted to go for the counter expo, maybe a late game, but then he decides to push anyways. But yeah, Lin in this matchup, it's
almost impossible to kill him. The question now, will 1-2-0 be able to kill Lin for the 3rd time in this tournament? He did not lose a single map to him. The only map that 1-2-0 lost in this whole tournament, about 3 weeks, was one against Foggy. Lin seems to have no chance. There is no advantage for 1-2-0 coming from the winner bracket. It's a straight up best of 5. So the last 2 episodes of GCS, 1-2-0 was defeated in the grand final. 1-2-3 against Infi, 1-2-3 against Fly. And can Lin become the double champion of WCA and GCS as Fly did? We will see. Let's recap this game a little. This early game was so good.
Perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah. Getting the kill here early on bought him so much time, but even with that improvement, maybe he banked a little too much, stayed below 50, because Lin did not only go for the expansion, but also pushed to 60 food, like, immediately.
Yep. And I guess we're going to see it here in a minute, but I think the big thing with Foggy in this matchup, in the late game, is his positioning isn't so good. The talents always eat the shockwaves. They're not really split. But here we see the Mud Golem. Oh, this would have been a phenomenal kill.
Yeah. So close.
But the TC is going to be there with a speed scroll.
And the aura also helps.
Yeah. And here we go. This is the big fight. Talons to the left, and then they go down, and they kind of walk into a corner. Also, of course, the Ogre Mauler don't know that that is so good. And on paper, it's good against Raiders, but they're just going to run past him anyways. As we can see, Raiders in a different control group. They're only chasing after the Talons.
Yeah, and then like the Raiders, they eliminated them so fast and it was on point. The end snare's always there, the control of the 4 Raiders. He hits on them and then he lets the walkers do the rest. That is so good because the end snare is still working, and of course you can't move with them, so it doesn't matter if it takes more time. And of course the Raider micro. This is insane. This is the best Orc versus Night Elf in the world, and you see here why.
They were in the same group together, Lin and 1-2-0, and they meet again in the grand final. But that's going to be in a little while only, because first we have the 2-2 final coming up.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Ted and Hainu versus Shishi and Fly.
Ted and Hainu so far incredibly strong in this tournament. 2-0 against Fly and Shishi in the semifinals. 2-0 against Yumiko and WFZ in the winners finals. But Shishi and Fly, they are way stronger than they were in the first match of this playoff, so let's see about that. Will they defend their titles, Fly and Shishi, or will the Undead King and the former World Elite player Hainu be the new champions of the 2-2 competitions? We're going to see about that. We'll be right back here from Shanghai, final day of GCS. See you in a bit.